Hi traders, this is a daily forecast on pound dollar. Today is November 2nd, Tuesday. This video is brought to you by Finteria Markets. Please visit our website for more information about our company. You will find plenty of interesting analytical tools, educational materials and online courses, as well as all information on trading conditions. We offer one of the best spreads in the market, and our spread on euro dollar is below 0.1 pip most of the time. So let's start our analysis with the widget which is called currency strength. This widget shows you the strongest and the weakest currencies in the market. So first of all, let's check the situation over the last 24 hours and pay attention to the performance of the pound and dollar. So as we can see, the US dollar is the green line on the chart. It fell just slightly, 0.15%. So pretty same performance on the British pound. It's the second weakest currency so far. We can see that it fell by 0.22%. So let's also check the situation on the weekly time frame. Here we can see that the pound is the weakest currency so far. So it lost almost over it's almost 1%. And the US dollar is pretty neutral in relation to the market so far. So speaking of the economic calendar, there are many events on the US dollar starting from Wednesday. And on Thursday, we will have the most important event for the pound, which is the interest rate decision by Bank of England. I mentioned a lot about this event yesterday, and I think that the market is waiting for this meeting, but already now we can see that some repricing is happening. The main issue with the pound is that starting from September 8, the governor of Bank of England signaled hikes, interest rate hikes. And so far, the market was too much ahead of Bank of England. So the market is already pricing 2 hikes before the end of the year and 5 hikes till December 2022. This is already very hawkish view from the market. And we had the same situation on many currency pairs like Canada, New Zealand dollar, and also just recently on the Australian dollar. And we actually saw that most of the banks were less hawkish than the markets were. And we saw a lot of disappointment. The same pattern occurred on the New Zealand dollar, on the Canadian dollar, and Australian dollar yesterday. And probably the same situation will happen again on the British pound. So generally, it can be just a regular classic scenario when you need to buy rumors and sell facts. So probably this is why we see some weakness behind the pound. The market is already starting to sell pounds ahead of the meeting. And we can see some weakness when we check the daily chart. We see that we have 3 bearish candles in a row. We have multiple important levels right here. We're actually sitting at the moment at the important level. Probably it will be seen much better on the 4-hour time frame. So here, once again, just before the currency pair was consolidating in this blue channel, as you can see, we broke the lower band. We moved the lower till 136.40. Then there was a test of this channel once again, and right now we're just hovering above the level 136.40. So in my opinion, there is a lot of pressure on pound. At the same time, the US dollar is not the strongest currency so far. So we probably may see that the pound will fall further. It looks like from the current setup, there's a potential to move slightly lower. So here's how I see potential trading range. So I think that would be limited with this level. Definitely, I don't think we will move that much before the meeting of Bank of England. At the same time, tomorrow we have FOMC meeting. So lots of volatility can happen on this currency pair. So I would say that potential trading range looks like this. In my opinion, there's still a lot of potential for the downside movement. So I would rather expect that. I don't actually know what would be the price action before Thursday. This week is exceptionally difficult to predict because we have many events, but I would rather expect this type of price action, that we push prices lower, then potentially we rebound. And then after November 4th, I expect continuation of the downtrend. So below the level 135.50. So this is what I would expect, but it also depends a lot on the data, on what the Bank of England will say, how they will basically convince the market that raising rates will not harm the economy. So this is all going to be very, very important. But the patterns that we saw before with all central banks is that usually the strength of the currency fades away and that the currency performs very poorly. And the same situation may occur once again on the pound. So lots of volatility is ahead and potentially many interesting trading opportunities. So keep your heads up and watch closely the events that are going to happen on Wednesday and Thursday. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this analysis and it was helpful. Please leave your questions and comments below this video and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching and I wish you a nice day.